Hello everyone, welcome to a video. I know it's a little different, but we're here to talk about something, right? And something that I think happened recently. Um, and it's called the Idaho University of Idaho murders. There was four people that got killed. Okay, um, four people that got killed. Okay, so it says it happens in Moscow, Idaho, and um yeah, I think the early morning killing spree took place in a home near campus in Moscow, Idaho, on November 13th. So that was last month. Okay, they have not made an arrest yet. So um so FBI is also looking for them, which is a good thing. um, it says here they students returned from Thanksgiving break. The police also has received 1,000 tips. They collected 103 pieces of evidence, taken about 4,000 photographs, and conducted more than 150 interviews. Now that's a lot. That is a lot of stuff. Is this gonna be another what's it called? My bad. Is this gonna be another I forgot his name. My bad. My bad. Um, three of the victims: Madison Mogan, 20. She's 21 years old. Kaylee Gon Goncalves. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names, by the way. She's 21, and Yana Cornodal. She's 20. Lived at the house, and the fourth, Ethan Chapin, 20, was there visiting his girlfriend, Miss Cornodal. Um, um, in the hours before the killings, many students were out for a typical Saturday night of socializing, following a University of Idaho football game. So the killer knew that um there was a football game. I'm guessing on Saturday evening, Miss Chapin and Miss Kernodle attended a party at the Sigma Chi fraternity. The police said the couple, who had been dating since the spring, returned to Miss Kernodle's home about 1:45 a.m. See, that's out too late. I can't. I can barely stay up at 1 o'clock. At about 11 p.m., Miss Mogan and Miss Guncalves went to the corner club bar together, staying there until 1:30 a.m., investigators said. About 10 minutes later, Miss Mogan and Miss Guncalves stopped at a late night food truck, where a live stream video camera captured them arriving to order food. They mingled with others along the sidewalk, chatting and smiling, and departed once their food was ready. The police said a private party gave them a ride home. See, don't ever take rides from strangers. There's literally a game about it. Don't don't ride with strangers. Um, at 1:56 a.m., a neighbor's surveillance camera showed Miss Mogan and Miss Goncalves returning to the house. Miss Goncalves' older sister said. Um, people describe the crime as a crime of passion. Oh my gosh. There was fear on campus, obviously. Um, the police say they're struggling to identify a suspect. Between 2:26 and 2:52 a.m., phone logs showed that 7 unanswered phone calls were placed from Miss Goncalves' phone to a friend, according to her older sister, Olivia Goncalves. Several calls to her older sister, Olivia Goncalves. Several calls to the same friend were also placed using Miss Morgan's phone, the police said. Okay. Olivia Goncalves said that calls were to Jack Ducour, a fellow student who had been Kaylee Goncalves' boyfriend for several years, until recently when they decided to take an admissible break. She said Mr. Ducour missed the calls because he was sleeping, and that her sister's phone account did not show any other calls for that time period. I mean, it's like 2 in the morning. Anyone should be sleeping at that point. Mr. Ducour has declined to discuss these calls. Olivia Goncalves said she and her family stand behind Jack 100% and know he absolutely had nothing to do with this at all. She said that her sister frequently called people late at night and often kept calling until they picked up, even if you ask a mundane question like what she ought to have for a meal. Investigators have said that the 4 victims were killed early on Sunday, November 13th, but they have not specified a time. All 4 were probably asleep when at the time they were attacked and may have been in their beds, according to Kathy Mabut. I'm sorry. The Leda County coroner. She said that all 4 appeared to have been stabbed multiple times with a large knife and that some of the victims probably tried to fight back. As she said, it's such a horrific crime. It's hard to think that somebody, whether they live here or they were, commit something like that, and is at large. It's a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing. Like, how can people just kill people? What's the point of it? There is literally no point of doing it. None. Zero. Nada. Because I like staying in my home, right? I like staying in my home. I like hanging out with my friends. I like doing all this. So, and that's the basic mindset of everyone, basically. So why kill people? I don't know. I have discussed a lot of these cases before. Um, a lot of gruesome cases on this channel, and I have discussed like Nick Bergen on that, and his sad farewell, and all these other things that, like, if you, however you feel about it, except for Nick Bergen, and Ronnie McNutt, all the other people I talked about, they killed people. Well, except that one mayor guy. But other than those 3, they killed people. And it's just gruesome to hear about all this stuff going on when you could just be sitting at home playing video games and doing all that. None of the victims showed signs of sexual assault, Ms. Mabbutt said. At a vigil at the University of Idaho on Wednesday night, Ms. Goncalves' father, Steve Goncalves, said that his daughter and Miss Morgan, who had been close friends since 6th grade, were killed in the same bed. A detail the police were not to confirm. While the 4 friends were being killed, 2 other female housemates were in the house but were not attacked. So it wasn't just a random attack. It had to be premeditated. So whoever attacked them was aiming for them. Um, Meaning like they would have had a hatred against them. Investigators suggested that those two had slept through the killings. The house had 6 bedrooms with 2 on each floor. The police said the victims were found on the second and third floors. When the 2 surviving housemates woke up, they called some of their friends to the house because they believed that one of the women who lived upstairs had passed out and was not waking up. I mean, sorry. I mean, if you see blood and the lady is not responsive, maybe you should call the police. Um, After the friends arrived, someone from the group called 911 just before noon, and the police arrived to find the victims. Investigators have declined to release a recording or transcript from the 911 call. Maybe we can get that later, but we can only be hopeful right now. The police said that 2 surviving housemates had each been out of town separately on Saturday and had returned to the house by about 1 a.m. So, could the roommates have done it? The 2 females, could they have done it? No one has been arrested. A man seen with Miss Goncalves and Miss Morgan in the video footage at the food truck. It's either the guy who took them home or the roommates, but I'm not saying it was. I'm just asking. But yeah, it's gruesome. It's like when what's that big huge mortar guy back in the 60s? Um Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy went into people's dorms and killed them multiple times. So there's a pattern. There is something going on. I'm not making a conspiracy theory on this. I'm just saying there could be something going on. It could be the roommates. It could be anyone at honestly. But we never know. Anyway, thank y'all for watching, and when there's more news about this case, I'll talk about it. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Bye.